world's best gather here. XBL baseball starts now.
It's crushed to the moon, and we're tied.
He picks it up on the second, over to first in time for the double play that ends the inning.
That's gone.
Oh my, oh my, oh my.
Trying to repeat.
It's good!
It's homeward to the pen! This game is over!
Oh! Crushed! Left field! Off the pole!
Domingo Bell, deep right center field, carrying, and it's gone.
That was hit hard. Left center field. Did she do it again? To the wall!
Swung on Bell to the deep left field. Is this baby gone? A grand slam!
Champion! The AAA World Series is over. What a line shot!
I can't believe my eyes.
With the AAA standings taking form, we are treated to two Hall of Famers eyeing more than just a win. These two are eager to make a statement to the new blood in the league. On one side, we see the face of the broadcast team, a big bopper, a check swinger, a mysterious smasher. Built on the power of their bats and the passion of AAA, this squad gears up for an all-so-familiar stage. Standing opposite, one of the most dicey and aggressive players the league has to offer. Lose focus, and this menace will pile it on with reckless abandon. A fellow Hall of Famer and XBL legend in his own right, he preps for the task at hand, eager to let the yippers loose on the main stage. It is Mystery Man and the Crystal Cove Mystery Inc. squaring off against Dwyenne and the Detroit Metro Motor Sox. Welcome to AAA Match of the Week.
Welcome back, everybody, to another match of the week. How are we all doing? I'm joined here with Oxbox. How are we doing?
You know, we got two guys tonight, Mama June, who normally do the casting. So, you know, who are we going to get in the booth if Mystery Man's playing tonight? Well, guess what? I'm back.
Yeah, sure are. It's been a while, and I mean, you really joined in for a great matchup here. We know both of these players pretty well. Let's get started off with these keys. I have don't let Forrest run for the first one. I really said this one because we all know Dwyenne can steal home. I think we see at least like 5 clips of him doing it every single season. Yeah. And Mystery Man can sometimes like not pay attention to that. But then on the other hand, when Dwyenne is on the mound, he typically pitches super quick. So I think Mystery Man might want to take advantage of that.
Yeah, Dwayne's really brought stealing home back. He's made that a thing again, and you see more and more guys try it. But he's really like the father of stealing home, and he will try it. But Mist is going to be wise to that. But Mist is also the kind of guy who can fall asleep at the wheel. And like you said, don't let Forrest run. Both guys can run Forrest run all over each other tonight if they want to. If the other guy's not paying attention, because we know Dwyenne likes to go really fast. Mist might be asleep. He might be locked in. We don't know. But that's definitely going to be part of the battle tonight.
Yeah, 100%. And going on to the next one, stick swinging showdown. You came up with this one. I think it's definitely very important. Dwyenne, very loving of the stick swinging method. You know, not the biggest fan of the button. You know, he likes the tactile feel of using the stick. And then even more than that is Mystery Man. I don't know if he would even play the game if there wasn't the stick option. You see the check swinging all the time, sometimes for the better, sometimes for the worse. What are your thoughts on that?
Yeah, we all know Mist is a purist. You know, if you do things that aren't the Mist way, then it's cringe. But I'm actually a recent convert to stick swinging, so I love this. I love the stick swing matchup. I co-sign the stick swing method, and Dwyenne even does contact swing with stick, which I have not been able to master. I use the button for that, but it's interesting. You know, we've got two guys who have been around this league a long time, two Hall of Fame players. We have a former AAA champion in Dwyenne, And these guys have faced off many times and a lot of good battles. And that kind of segues us into our third key there is 7,874. Mama, that is something you came up with for us. That's the combined amount of innings played by these two Hall of Fame members right here.
Yeah, this is counting Dwyenne's AAA and XBL time and Mystery Man's AAA and AA time. I thought this was probably one of the highest combinations you can get of innings between two players. I thought they'd show the veteran presence between the two players, and also that kind of relates to the first key. You know, since they've been here for so long, how will they do preventing this run game? And then key number 4, where you sent to me, give me a little bit more on this one.
So I think this is going to be the big part of the matchup is who throws more meatballs between the two of them and who takes advantage of them. Because, you know, Mystery Man, I think, to harp on his game a little bit, one of his weaknesses, if he's not locked in, is you could throw him a meatball or a corner pitch, doesn't matter. He'll freeze up. He won't capitalize on the meatballs. He also has a tendency, if his pitching's not tight, he'll throw you some meatballs. And then, like we mentioned earlier, Dwyenne likes to go fast, fast, fast. I would give Dwyenne the edge in pitching between the two of them tonight, but he can be prone to meatballs sometimes as well. So I think, you know, that's any matchup between XBLers, though, is honestly is about who throws the most amount of mistake pitches and who capitalizes on mistake pitches. So that's really all I was alluding to there is the battle of the meatballs.
Yeah, 100%. And with that, just give us 1 minute here and we will get the game started. Stay tuned, everybody. Welcome everybody to home of Dwyenne and his Motor Sox. We've got Red Rock Park. I think this is a lot of people's favorite field. I think I would probably agree with that, but what about you, Ox?
Big fan of Red Rock, baby. Home of the Nazgul 9 when I was in the AA. And I think you're right. I think if we did, I bet you Stadium Polls is going to be the next one up in the poll channel, and I bet you that that this is going to be the poll winner for you. There we go. I was wondering where the sound was.
Yeah.
We're all good to go here. And you know, MJ, before we get started real quick, I wanted to mention one more key to the game. I think you could put this for any matchup in any league this season. For every match of the week, it could be a key to the game is the change to 99 base running and fielding ego has been a game changer. We've seen it play out through all three leagues. It can really lead to some mishaps in the outfield, some unconventional mistakes or little scene mistakes in the field with that 99 fielding ego. So keep an eye on that tonight.
Yeah, I'm gonna look more so at missed on that part. I know he typically, you know, kind of is self-deprecating on his own defense at times, so I get to see how the 99 comes into play. As Seymour Butts is pounding the strike zone here. 1-2 count. Throws another fastball, and Mystery Man freezes.
Wow, and Dwyenne is clearly establishing a game plan and approach on the mound early. He is just peppering the zone. The four-seamers coming right at the Mystery Man. He said, Look, Miss, if you ain't awake, you better wake up soon because I'm coming right at you.
Sure is, as we saw majority fastballs there, and all of them being pretty well located, getting Mystery Man on a clean 1-2-3 inning. So we'll head to the bottom of the first where Amanda Hug-and-Kiss will lead off.
Yeah, great point. Dwyenne not with a whole lot of velo, but he's hitting his spots so far, and he's attacking the corners of the zone, pounding that zone.
Get to see if Miss will want to do the same. He has, looks like 80 velocity on the mound from Vincent Van Gool. But the pitcher has been getting shelled as they have a 10 ERA. Mystery Man just trying to get that outside fastball established, but not quite just yet. Got a sponsorship.
Uh-oh, we got Jolly Ranchers.
Yep. Regardless, K Neglector activated, 2-2 count. Dwyenne just stares at that changeup, not even offering to move his reticle. Full count. Gets one down the middle, but is late. That's that meatball you're talking about. Got to capitalize.
Yep, that's that factor that's going to be, you know, Mist is going to be skating on thin ice if he throws too many of those. But that's also, you know, sometimes a random meatball can actually freeze you and be hard to square up. So if you go with the no-name approach and just actually strategically do it, or mistakenly do it, either way, it's sometimes, you know, me, I rage as much as anybody. The middle pitch is hard to hit. But Mist is 2 up, 2 down here in his half of the first.
Yeah, I was about to mention the tilt factor that can come with that. If you're already having a bad game and you miss one of those, it's like, why am I even playing at this point?
Absolutely. That's real.
Stonga hits this one deep to left field in foul territory, but Dynamite will be there.
Ballsy to throw Junior Donga a low pitch off speed in the zone. That's Dwyenne feasts on those pitches, but Miss gets out of his inning on the mound 1-2-3 just like Dwyenne did. So good job by both players here in opening frame.
It'll take an inning or two for those nerves to settle down, despite them playing so many innings, not much, but many innings in their time.
You know, I was going to just allude to that as well in the pregame keys. We talked about their combined amount of innings played. Dwyenne has, I believe, the most amount of XBL games across all 3 leagues or in the XBL itself. Has by far the most amount of games. I don't think he's ever missed a season in 20 seasons. He's played all 20 of them, I think. And then Mystery Man, if you tally up all the hours he's got on the game, PvP and offline combined, there's nobody with a higher total in hours played than Miss. So 2 of the biggest longtime veterans in Super Mega Baseball's history tonight.
Yeah, I mean, Mystery Man is Super Mega Baseball. I think he had like 7,000 hours on SMB3 or something, and who knows where that is for SMB4 now. But yeah, crazy stuff there. A lot of dedication by both players, and see if Miss can hit this changeup. Just not quite able to pull the trigger. Full count here, 2 outs. Dwyenne misses way low.
Good at bat there by Mist. First base runner of the game for either team.
Scooby-Doo gets a fastball to hit, but not on. Gonna get the same spot. Just not pulling the trigger. Gets another fastball, and Mystery Man pops up to the shortstop Hug-and-Kiss for the easy routine play. Those are those ones you want to hit.
That was 0-2 as well. That was not where Dwyenne wanted it, and Miss just missed it. And, you know, one thing we haven't talked about, MJ, is Dwyenne's bullpen. He's got all 4 starters are like 60 stats across the board on his rotation. But a big key for Mystery Man is going to be to try to tack on 2 or 3 runs early on that starting pitcher, because he's got a big reliever with elite 4-seam, maxed out stats with reverse splits as well. So I think, correct me if I'm wrong there, but that's going to be a tough pitcher to have to face for 2, 3, 4 innings.
Yeah, that definitely does sound correct. So want to really starve the opposing pitcher of pitches.
Yeah, I think his main reliever has elite 4 reverse splits, and his other reliever has rally stopper. But you know he's going to go to that reverse splits elite 4 first.
Yep, 100%.
Lead off base runner on here for Dwyenne. That one's right down the middle.
Deep right center field. That one's going to clear the fence as the Motor Sox get on the board first with a 2-run shot.
And it's Heidi Ho's 4th home run of the season, and we talked about meatballs, Mama June. Dwyenne goes up 2-0 in the game, but he wins the battle of the meatballs so far.
He gets another one
This
there.
comes right back with another one.
That's to calm down. That one's hit weakly to Gould, and Miss gonna to the left side of the mound for fun, I guess. So you see Corky Dawson with that bunter and base rounder at the plate. So very threatening base runner if they get on. He's gonna go for that bunter.
Oh.
Just foul. Smart play by Mystery Man there.
I don't think Miss could get a hold of his fielder to even have a choice there, but he's lucky that one rolled just off the paint.
This one's blooped in the left center field, so Dwyenne employing a little bit of small ball there. First the bunt that went foul, and now a little bit of a contact swing blooper, but anything to get the job done of Linguini at the plate.
I think I would have rather given up the perfect bunt on the chalk than that hit right there, but Dwyenne is feeling it so far here in the 2nd inning, as that one struck well as well, but Scooby-Doo there to make the 2nd out of the inning, and now Seymour Butt's going to get a chance to help himself.
He's already locked in. What I'm noticing is Mystery Man's throwing a lot of off speed, but since Dwyenne is contact swing, he's getting a good hold of him. Let's see if that continues. Good speed on first with that base rounder, but also great arm behind the plate.
Yeah, I think if I was scouting Dwyenne, I think he would prefer to hit off speed more than he would prefer to hit a high velo type of pitch. So if I was Missed, I would kind of take the Dwyenne approach and be aggressive, hard in the zone like that. So he gets Butts to chase upstairs, but not before the Motor Sox tack on 2 from a big home run by Heidi Ho.
Yeah, we're seeing Dwyenne get, I think he had 97 on that one cutter that missed through, so obviously tough to know that if you're Mystery Man on the mound, but you might want to lay off those, try to get them off the plate.
Well, you know, it's easy to get scared of throwing a pitch when you give up a home run on it, but I think that was way more to do with location than it was pitch type. You know what I mean? I mean,
completely agree.
If you throw a pitch right over the heart of the plate, and it actually activated Heidi Ho's inside pitch trade as well, so you can't have that when you miss over the middle and you're throwing into a hitting trait. That one's going to be down the line.
Yep, just past a diving third baseman. You're going to stay at first, but yeah, Mystery Man on that one pitch, checking all the wrong boxes. But 2 against Motor Sox. I mean, when you're, the opponent, I think you're fine. Like, you're going to let up 2 anyway, so just got to keep hitting.
Right. Right, and that was kind of my point is you're going to give up a run or 2, but don't be scared to keep going at Dwyenne with the fastball. And that one's hit well and not caught by Junior Donga. It was a perfect dive by Dwyenne, but Donga doesn't come up with it.
Yep, and all of a sudden, Mist Inc. has something cooking. You have the 2-hitter up in the lineup with good speed on first and second. Gotta wait for the pitch here. He might get one. The wild pitch sails low.
Fortunate for Dwyenne that didn't kick away further. And yeah, we see him ball behind here to Daphne. Big spot here for Mist.
Mystery Man expands the zone on the 2-1 count. I think that would have been called a ball. Definitely a good pitch by Dwyenne, but tough.
Yeah, Mist trying to defend against that fastball, and he was on time, but I think you're right. He expanded the zone just a hair, and he's going to get a fly out for the 3rd out and avoid. Dwyenne gets out of trouble there to avoid any runs coming across.
Yep, shuts it down. Still believe that pitch count for Seymour Butts on the mound is not too bad, so extending their life there. And Huggins expands the zone inside cutter. That'll be out number 1.
Mystery Man did a good job of answering there. I know he didn't score, but he got his bats off the schneid and proved he's going to be in this to battle with Dwyenne. And, Motor Sox come in, 1 pitch, 1 out. And Mist goes at Chuck Yuppers' face.
Yeah, sending a message. I kind of love it. 3 straight balls here, none of them particularly close. It's going to be 4. As Dwyenne does not offer at the 3-0 fastball. And here comes Junior Donga, big hitter.
Yeah, he just missed
Oh,
pissing on a ball his first at bat. Miss got to be careful right here.
he's going to those high fastballs. Just can't let them go over the middle, and even worse, low.
King Neglector's such a tricky trait to work around on a high velo starting pitcher.
Gonna stare at the
great
low
pitch.
changeup. Dwyenne not offering, despite the low pitch trait on Junior Donga. And here's B Booper with
Miss-
bad ball hitter.
Miss did a good job there getting ahead in the count and confining Dwyenne to the contact swing. Maybe froze him up there, but you know, Junior Donga a little less dangerous if he's not power swinging. And it's a big chase there and follows it up with a high heater. So 1-2 count now to the bad ball hitter. B Booper.
Yeah, Bopper turned Boopers when SMB4 released, so their name could be set in game. It's gonna be a full count here. Nice eye by Dwyenne. Runner on first. Check swing.
Oh.
There's that stick swing we're mentioning. Goes into
Miss
play
tried
there.
to hit him with the quick pitch. High cheese.
And here's Heidi Ho, who gave Dwyenne the lead, and he doesn't offer at the first pitch down the middle fastball. Ben Gould's going to have to really work around Ho here. It's very tough. This pitch is such a good hitter.
See, this is where Miss gets in trouble, is because he's trying to nip those corners and he can't do it. So when he has to throw a strike, that's when you see him miss. You know, you're seeing a lot of balls over the middle when he has to throw a strike. That was a pretty good pitch, though, and gets the weak pop-up, and he's going to get out of trouble.
Yeah, I really like that sequencing from Miss there. I believe that was a high cutter, maybe a two-seamer at the top of the zone, something you don't typically see too often when it's that high. But it gets the job done getting out of the jam. Now Mystery Man will look to offer back at Dwyenne and get some runs on the board.
And I think Dwyenne is winning the pitching battle so far, because you see, even though he's falling behind here, he's 4-pitch walk. Wow, good start for Mystery Man. But he's living on the edges, you know. He's not missing badly. And when he's throwing strikes, he's not coming to the middle a whole lot. Whereas Mist is not hitting the corners, and he's coming over the middle. But he's winning some of those meatball battles.
Up and there's the run game. But Mystery Man thrown out at second. I like the idea. This will be a ground ball to second baseman. Easy out, number 2.
Yeah, and if you go by that result, it would have been a double play anyway. So I like the idea as well. Mystery Man's a sneaky base runner, man. He'll steal if you let him, if you give him the same tempo. And Dwyenne will certainly do that with runners on. He will go at the same cadence a lot of times. So that was a good try by Miss, but Mr. E he didn't have the legs to get it done. And I think that was Velma there with the 2-out hit, but Scooby's going to round into the 3rd out to send us to the bottom of the 4th.
Yep, still some good pitching by Dwyenne. I think we saw that one down the middle, probably the first complete meatball in a while for Dwyenne. Went on the mound, and Mystery Man hit up the middle. Vincent Van Gool at 51 pitches through 3 here.
There's another one.
Yeah. Like to pull one of those fair one time. Nice pitch there by Mystery Man on the corner. Let's see what he goes to here. Gonna go to the low changeup. Weak ground ball. Chillman
Oh no.
will not throw.
He didn't even
first.
try it.
He gave up, and this is the perfect spot for a bunter.
Oh man, that's tough if you're missed. I was just about to talk about the key for Dwyenne is to get 2 strikes on him, get him into that contact swing mode where he might expand the zone and hit weak contact like you just saw, but
Yeah, little bunter.
small ball
action.
here.
Yeah, I like it.
it's smart, but you know, Miss doing a better job here of getting ahead in the count. I think that's going to be key to him, is getting ahead in the count on Dwyenne, get him into contact swing mode, but he's got to stop missing right over the middle.
This one's hitting shallow right, and it's gonna drop for a single. Scooby-Doo was not able to range over, and here comes the pitcher, Seymour Butts, with the runners on the corners.
Some more small ball going to happen right here. That's a quick pull.
Yep.
Vincent Van Gool. He really wasn't doing that bad, Mama. He just got 2 weak contact swings in a row, and now he's 1 out away from getting out of this jam.
Yeah, he went for the hit and run. He saw easy jumps, and I mean the pitch was so outside you can't even get contact on it. So he committed all the way, and now Mystery Man's just one strike away from getting out of this.
You got to go shallow right here.
100%.
Contact swinging.
Ooh. Gets under one, and that.
He's gonna get out of the jam again, Mama. I don't like the pull of Vincent Van Gool right there. I mean, Thornhex does her job, but the pitcher spot was coming up in the order. You'd just given up the one bad home run, but in the bottom of the fourth there, he'd given up 3 really weak contact, and 2 of them happened to fall for base hits. But it wasn't bad pitching by Van Gool, you know, and he still had pretty good stats.
Yeah, I completely agree. You're really gonna have to stretch Hex out for probably 2 more innings, I'd have to say myself, if you want to be real comfortable with the bullpen usage. This Hex chases outside here, and that'll be out number 2. Sheenan Blake does
Mist has done a great job of getting out of jam so far. He wasn't really in a jam when he gave up the 2-run homer, so on the whole, he's pitched, you know, good enough to stay in it. Now he's really got to lock down the zone at the plate. See if he can put some pressure on Dwyenne on the mound.
And Seymour Buds makes an incredible grab there. It's just absolutely snagging that baseball. Gonna go to the
He's
bottom
locked
of
in.
the
His fielding's way up there.
and
he hit that one glove side. The lefty just reached out and said, "Give me that."
Sure did. Thornhex going out for a 2nd inning of work. Gives one to a man in hug and kiss. Now it's a deep to right field, and that's gonna go. Another home run for the Motor Sox while making it a 3-0 game.
That's a big swing for Amanda and the Motor Sox. MJ, I've got to call out the Mystery Inc. players right now. I need to see some more effort out of these fielders. We've got the one dribbler to first where Mr. E just didn't even bother flipping the ball. He just gave up on the play. And that one right there, I think it might have still gotten out of there. But I've seen home runs robbed in right field of Red Rock 3-4 rows into the outfield where the right fielder goes out and gets it. And Scooby-Doo he just didn't have it today, man. Where's the passion?
Yeah, I need more. Oh, and Scooby-Doo's gonna get injured, so you speak poorly on him. He gets his confidence down, and look at him now. He got him hurt.
Well, I mean, he didn't really need to dive that time, and he needed to jump for the home run. He's just all out of whack out there. But where's Scrappy-Doo, or, you know, somebody better than Scoob? He's supposed to be the leader of this team.
Yeah, I think Scrappy got into some legal trouble, so he's not out there right now. But we'll have base rounder on second. Junior Donga at the plate. Checks on that inside cutter. Nice hold up there by Donga. Gets a fastball to hit. Doesn't swing. 2-2 count. I'd like to see a low change up here from Mystery Man myself. Speak of the devil.
Oh, we got
Full count.
MJ relaying pitch calling.
Misses on the high fastball. We're seeing that a lot from Mystery Man on the mound. Feels pretty comfortable with that one.
Yeah, he likes going middle up with the fastball above the zone. It's a tricky pitch to lay off, especially when you got velo like Thornhex.
Base rounder on second will likely come into play if Dwyenne puts the ball in play. Another advertisement for some more cowboy hats.
We're going to need league office to be gifted a Dwyenne subscription.
So might have to get on that. Heidi Ho comes up to the plate. They already did their damage this game, but can they continue? That was quite the advertisement. Runner on first and second. Takes the fastball. What will Mystery Man go to here to try to get out of this one? Inside changeup fouled off. Another hit and run. Going to throw down to second. It'll be a strike him out, throw him out to end the bottom of the 5th.
Dive. It was a pretty good hit and run attempt, but Mist was ready. He threw that basically a pitch out with the cutter and got to strike him out, throw him out, and escapes yet another jam. He only gave up one there after being in a lot of trouble.
Yep, just the solo shot to right field. Both
Right. I
times.
mean, he's actually gotten out of every jam. He's just
Mm-hmm.
given up a home run here or there, and that's all the runs Dwyenne has had and all that he's needed so far.
Yep, good pitching by his part. Even better pitch there. Beautiful outside changeup painting the corner.
You know, I was not. I got to tip my hat to Dwyenne so far. He's really come out and pitched well. He hasn't even needed that reliever because his guy, Seymour Butts, is just grooving, and he's keeping these locations pretty tight.
That one gets past a diving hug and kiss. Here comes Angel Diamond.
You can tell Mist is trying to stay aggressive up there. You know, Dwayne's pounding the corners of the zone, and
he sure is also. I don't know what this is about, but I guess I'll lower. Oh, there we go. I don't think we missed anything, unless there was an out. But Angel. Okay, well, this is just unfortunate, is what it is. Guess I'll refresh, see what that'll do.
we've got reports of money being funneled through league office, and here's just a blatant case of the corruption that you see by league office right now is being forced to watch ads on the channel of a league office member.
Oh, I'm trying to. Oh my gosh, this bit rate's incredible. Tried to adapt to zoom in, and looks like Dwyenne got out of that one.
Did he?
Yeah, it looks like he put up a 0 spot there. Thank you,
I'll have to
Star
trust
Wars.
your word.
Oh my gosh. Is this what it would look like when you were born on the screen? Like when you're playing video games, like this bitrate? Looks better now.
This is all Wishbone's fault, so if anybody wants to fill out a complaint, send it to league office. Make sure you CC Wishbone on that complaint.
Yep, looks good. Dwyenne, you're good, though. It's not your fault. Just Amazon being greedy.
Now we got league office members making excuses for one another. What did you guys expect tonight?
We do have our own little code that we follow. The diving second baseman fumbles it. Is Scooby-Doo with his dislocated shoulder still out there?
Miss said suffer through it. You know, he's got to see more effort from the leader in the clubhouse. And Scooby's, you know, he's out there playing injured. Let's see if he's going to give some more effort tonight.
The bunt goes foul. Good speed on first. We've seen Dawson go for a bunt a few times now. It's a pretty good spot for it. Takes the high cutter. Inside changeup this time makes it a 2-2 count. Thornheck's velocity and stamina dwindling by the second here.
He does have Elite Four rally stopper Alice
May, maybe?
Alice May, yeah.
It's a nice walk there. Gonna be first and second for the 8-hitter Linguini. It's a big spot here, and Thornheck will definitely come out of the game. And here is Alice May.
Yeah, yet another jam that Mystery Man has found himself in, and this reliever's got some good numbers, 18 Ks. First pitch is just right at you, right down the tube.
That's Ox's fourth law, I believe it's called. Down the middle out of a high-velocity reliever, first pitch, boom. There it is. I believe Seymour Butts will come out of the game, and Hugh Jans will come into the game.
It's Ox's fourth law, and Mist is a stout believer in this law.
Big spot here, could break the game open. That one's gonna drop in right field as Scooby-Doo with his decapitated arm just gets it in there barely, and this is where you really got to be great on the mound. Great stats at the plate. Bases are loaded, no outs. Rally stopper activated. It's going to be a 3-0 count.
Oh my. Dwyenne smells blood right now.
May delivers high heat, 100 miles per hour on the gun. Full count now. And he offers at the outside fastball. That's going to be out number 1, and all of a sudden you're just a double play away from getting out of this.
That ball was in the other batter's box. That one could be out of here.
Scooby-Doo just gets there. And here's Junior Dongo. I believe that just 1 run out of this would be a massive success if you're Mystery Man. Maybe it'd be 2, I'm not sure. But
yeah,
regardless.
It's already been 2.
Okay.
Just a couple of singles since Alice May's come into the game and served a couple up on a platter, but now she finds herself in a real tough spot with Junior Donga. Not a guy you want to have to come to here.
Yep, and a full count once again. Inside cutter. This one's going to hit shallow right field. It's going to drop. And it's going to get by Scooby-Doo. Of course it is. I mean, he's hurt. And that's going to score yet another.
I mean, he needs to trade Scooby-Doo to the Houston Stars with that kind of effort. We just get that guy out of here.
This one's absolutely crushed to left field by Booper. And all of a sudden, Dwyenne has an 8-run lead.
Yeah, Dwayne's blowing the doors right off of this one, and you know, I'm putting a lot of the blame on Scooby-Doo here tonight. Just letting his whole team down.
Yeah, no passion. Just needs to wake up. I mean, I understand that you're hurt, but get out there, play some baseball, show that you want to be here in that right field spot.
I know he's got other right fielders.
Certainly. It's Felma Dinkley.
But a huge inning there for Big D Money, as still going to work on the mound. Does have the new pitcher, and that one's drilled to right field. Gonna be out of here.
Dinkley gets Mystery Man on the board. A nice solo shot there that we've really been looking for from Mystery Man.
Yeah, he waited until Dwyenne woke up to wake up himself, but that's a good sign if you're Mystery Man. He really got on that, and this is against the big stud Spray Kruger from the Motor Sox, the big Elite Four reverse splits guy.
Yep, very impressive hit. Scooby-Doo finally comes out of the game for Mr. E. And Mr. E's getting the shallow center. That one's going to get down. Second baseman couldn't quite get there. Would have been incredible.
A Ted Danson 8-run inning here would be something else. Missed, you're down 7-0.
Oh, just Mr. E. I don't even think he has good speed to be doing all that on the base paths. Very questionable decision there. He's going to get one to hit here, and it's going to be skied into shallow center. 2 outs now on top of the 7th inning, and Alice May, the pitcher, will be up.
I think Miss gets worried about hitting double plays a lot of times, and he feels pressure to steal. I don't know what it is, but when you're down big, you can't be risking stealing bags, especially with slow players. You need every hit, every base runner, and every run you can possibly muster. You can't afford to get thrown out on the bases.
Yeah, once you start thinking about the double play, you're sure as hell going to hit into one. So just got to play ball, ignore it.
Right.
Shannon Blake with first pitch prayer. I don't think they'll come out of the game. It'll likely be a pinch runner at first.
Mystery Inc. bench getting fully utilized here in this game with the injury to Scooby-Doo, and just overall piss poor defense by this club. They didn't bring their gloves. They're starting to bring their bats, though. Mist is working hard at the dish.
Yep, and he throws the 98-mile-per-hour heat by him. I believe the pitch before was a changeup, so nice sequencing there. Getting him with those velocity changeup, or mix-up, rather. Dusk Hex will come into the game.
He's got a pretty good pitch mix in the elite cut fast, so could be somebody to hold down the fort here.
Yeah, I'd like to see
You know,
some.
if he hadn't
No, go ahead.
Hadn't given up 5 in the last half inning for Dwyenne in that bottom of the 6th. If Dwyenne didn't get 5 there, Miss gets out of it and then hits the solo, all of a sudden we got a 3-1 game. But a lot of time when you got the runners on base and you're having an inning, it's all about cashing in with runners in scoring position. And Dwyenne finally came through in the 6th after setting the table a few times in this game. He really blew the doors off game 1 here tonight in that 6th inning where he's brought in 5 across the plate.
He was starting off with some 2-run homers and solo shots, but he turned into extra base hits in forms of doubles, and then not extra base hits in singles. He's gonna try to steal again, but finally a safe base runner on a steal. That might be the first of the game. We've seen a lot of hit and runs.
That's actually crazy, MJ. It's a good point. That's our first successful steal attempt, and we're in the bottom of the 7th. 2 guys who do like to run a lot, so it's kind of surprising. And there's a steal home. He's coming.
He's gonna be safe. Dwyenne does his trademark steal home on match of the week. Oh, it was perfect timing and everything.
I feel like I'm in the booth of The Sandlot at the end of the movie. The Jet stole home.
100%, and that was just incredible. And Mystery Man
We
had
talked
some work
about
to
it
do.
before the game too, but I didn't see that coming, and Mystery Man didn't either. We were all asleep at the wheel there, and Dwyenne, he's just itching to try to get him one of those, and he nabs yet another victim.
Yeah, especially because on the at bat before we saw some more tricky base running on that little ground ball. He got to third after Mystery Man threw to second base when he was not supposed to, and he really capitalized that by stealing home, making it back to an 8-run lead. Just pounding.
Yeah, that was really Dwyenne baseball in his style of play, really on full display here in game 1. He's doing everything that he loves to do. He's pitching well. He's hit a couple of bombs. He's small balled. He's had the big rally, and he's just going pound the zone at a rapid pace on the mound and just doing every one of his strengths. He's really kind of implemented into this game script here in game 1. So you got to tip your cap to Dwyenne so far. And for Mystery Man, it's got to be all about adjustments and countering what Dwayne's done so far here in game 1 if he wants to have any kind of shot in game 2.
I think for game 2, you probably just want to really force some more walks, get some more runners in scoring position if you can. See him offering a few times when he's ahead in the count, but not for the good, because he's typically like grounding out. But for now, just get out of this game, move on. That'll be a little weak ground ball to Dusk Hex. And up comes Junior Donga with 2 outs.
Well, I'm a big believer in, especially when, you're playing doubleheaders, right? You're down big in game 1. The game's kind of gotten away from you here. This is where you dig in at the plate and really try to build. It's the same thing in tennis. If you're losing a set, it's starting to get out of reach, but you got a whole another set to play after that one. Try to start getting some good swings on the ball, locking in, getting a good feel, and build some momentum for that next one where you can still rebound and really make something of the day.
Yep, try to get that lead first in game 2. Don't want to be playing from behind the whole time like you were in this game. And Mr. E will come up to the plate. Mystery Man's last chance to get something going here, and looks like he'll come out of the game. So like you said, all the bench being used. Red herring. And that's one of those you got to offer at. Grounded to Linguini, and that'll be the 3rd out of this game 1. Dwyenne takes a pretty convincing win over Mystery Man in 9-1 fashion.
Yeah, GG's to both players. I mean, I know we kind of got on Mrs. Case a little bit there on 1 or 2 plays, but honestly, that was just a clinic by Dwyenne. He just really outplayed Mystery Man there, and really every facet of the game. So hats off to Dwyenne, and we hope for Mystery Man's sake he can bounce back here in game 2.
Yep, and with that, we will be right back. Give the players a small break. We'll be back in no time. Stay tuned.